Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and I Man here from the Block Runner, MetaZone, and Rovi. And I wanted to show you this tweet that occurred a few days ago that I thought was extremely interesting.
Yeah, I guess new segment, dude. Like we just recorded like a full hour podcast, mostly reacting to a single tweet. Now we're gonna react to a whole thread. This might be like our new shtick. Just find cool shit on Twitter and just like react to it, you know?
Yeah, this one is particularly interesting because we just went through an entire cycle, right? Yeah. We're officially in the bear market. I think everyone agrees.
There's definitely feels like there's a consensus in sentiment these days.
And
which is so now it's time to reflect, I guess. Yeah. What the fuck just happened?
So actually, I'm really interested to see what's going on with Elon and Bloomberg and like. Because I think he announced that he's buying more crypto, but I haven't looked into it. But I'm interested to see what happened. But let's go through this Twitter thread. All right, so it's by let's figure out who this guy is. Dr. Nick, building the next generation of DAOs with Factory DAO. I tweet about crypto governance DAOs, PhD in physics, 10 years of governance design. Okay, so he's got some weight here. All right, so it starts with, this crypto cycle was even weirder than the ICO frenzy of 2017, which we all remember. Here's my pick of the most ridiculous moments of this cycle. Too long didn't read, we deserve everything that we got.
I'm assuming he's referring to like this meltdown of valuation.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That's what he means by that, right?
Yeah, yeah. So this was posted, when was this? June 19th, so
a couple of days ago.
2 days ago.
Okay.
All right. So first one, food farms. Remember we were doing podcasts about all these crazy sushi farms and all this stuff. Yeah. And so he says the bull run began with the emergence of a new crypto economic primitive, liquidity mining, a groundbreaking utilization of DEXs and smart contracts to incentivize socialized market making. So of course it devolved into hyper-inflating tokenized food memes.
True.
Yam, kimchi, sushi, pickle, ham, spaghetti, shrimp, beef, cream, grape, and pizza all are unbelievably not made up finance products.
That's a good, I mean, we recognize the ridiculousness of that in real time too, right? Because that's whenever we first became aware that DeFi is taking off, dude. We were so in our metaverse bubble at the moment.
Well, not only that, I mean, we had predicted, we were looking in DeFi before it had tokens.
That's what I was about to say. He kind of missed that, but it's not sexy, right? Like the fact that DeFi was emerging during the bear cycle.
Yes. But
the thing that was missing was the tokenization of those protocols. That's why I was like, we were saying on this podcast or whatever, like, it doesn't matter. Like all this cool stuff they're building until they tokenize it, because until there's some sort of investable vehicle there where people could speculate,
right?
You're not going to see some resurgence, right? And then here comes the speculation.
Yeah, all of a sudden
there's tokenized everything, and liquidity,
a maker, all these tokens started coming out, and then all of a sudden you had
the DEX, Uniswap,
vampire projects,
which is pretty much what all these, right? These are all projects that forked Uniswap, I believe,
right?
And just slapped a food name on it.
Yep.
The same interface, everything, the same.
And you could yield like 10,000% from Yam, and like 10,000% yield on all these products here, and so that's why it got so attractive.
Of course,
for these people, right?
The degen emerged, right? Essentially, the DeFi degen meme. You know, if you were like an active participant in all this, like it was like a finite lifespan for most of these. You really had like a week or two of life for most of these protocols.
Yeah,
where you can extract as much, as you could.
Yeah,
by providing this liquidity or whatever, and then eventually, like all confidence would just collapse in them. And then it just that was definitely a moment, dude.
Yeah,
I definitely remember that. And we fucked up because we bought into it. Or I did personally, like towards the end, just because I was amazed by the spectacle of what was going on. I was like, I can't believe all these food coins.
Yeah, the crazy thing is that he said, and I agree with, a groundbreaking utilization of DEXs and smart contracts. So this is a legitimate component of DeFi.
Yeah,
it was just leveraged in a way where it became like scammy.
True.
So that's the interesting about it. And the other thing is that we were talking about this in real time. So it's just interesting to kind of see, like looking back as to like the outcome of it.
Yeah.
All right, so next one, it says number 4, pump and dump scam pads. DEXs allowed us to disintermediate centralized exchanges, so we didn't need permission to launch a new token, but we added them back in with launch pads. It throttled millions of dollars of crypto gremlin demand through a shitcoin spout into a low float market to make sure even the lowest tier shitcoin can have a temporary $1 billion market cap. Then it's influencers plus VC bag dumping time.
Oh, wow.
Fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
And so we saw that too. We talked about how these DEXs were very similar to the ICO mania.
Yeah, the IDO incubators.
Yeah, IDO, right.
It started with PolkaStarter.
Right.
For sure. That was the first one we noticed. We made a video, and we predicted at some point this is going to bubble into a mania, and it did.
Yeah.
And then you saw like 1,000 spin-offs.
But not only did we make that video, but we also didn't make it public, if you remember.
No, we did. Well, when we first analyzed PolkaStarter, there
was that's right.
There's only like 3 or 4 IDOs like on the docket at the time.
Yeah.
But we saw that and we're like, oh yeah, like you start foaming at the mouth, right? You start.
It's like, how do I participate?
Yeah, you could just think, dude, wait till there's like hundreds of these things pumping out. This is ICO Mania 2.0.
That's right.
It's a decentralized version of it.
The crazy thing is, it freaking happened, man. It happened again. Like, ICO again. Just.
So that was another moment. Yeah. I mean, influencers definitely made a ton of capital, a lot of profit from that moment, dude, because they were definitely crucial. I mean, influencers in the market, they pretty much drive almost everything.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Almost.
I mean, it's not only just the crypto market, but every market. Yeah. Right? That's why Kardashians are so huge.
Good point.
All right, so next one, dog Ponzi's. I've got nothing against dog money, to be honest. What was problematic was meme coin contracts with tokens in the quadrillions that exploit unit bias to convince degens of the Shiba Keanu Elon coin was going to make them a millionaire. Portnoy was a Pico top.
I don't know what Portnoy is. But
Portnoy shilling, Safe Moon, and assorted dog scams is your last chance to get out of the Ponzi's. You've had your warnings. These things always go to negative 99.9%, and they go quick. That is all. And that was May 18, 2021.
Dude, great tweet, dude.
Yeah.
That's why you're always saying, like, anytime we have like a prediction or something, you need to tweet it out. That way you can
reference
it in the future. Be like, yep. Told y'all, motherfuckers. That's pretty cool.
Number 7, Vitalik rugging the dog coiners.
Yeah.
So one of the most you can't write this shit moments of the cycle was Vitalik savagely rugging the dog coiners who had, for some weird reason, incorporated giving half of the supply to him into their mimetic playbook.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't remember this situation, but I'm assuming some Shiba Inu or somebody gave him half the supply, and then what did he do with it?
I think he burnt it or something.
I thought he burnt it too.
He may either burnt it or he used a lot of it for that India relief situation. Because like India got destroyed by COVID.
Yeah.
Like a lot of places. But yeah, I think so. Basically what he didn't do is keep it and like make money for himself from it. So that act was like viral, right? It's like
I don't know.
Everyone was questioning how does somebody like give up billions of dollars like that,
But I wouldn't call this rugging unless we're missing something here.
No, I mean he's just the way he's saying it. Rugging, I mean, in a way, it's kind of like
so he's rugging the dog coiners in the sense that now Vitalik is not a holder of your tokens anymore.
I guess, but still, it was like a win-win for the dog coiners or the Shibas, whatever, because it was just PR, right?
Yeah.
Everybody became aware of it. Didn't matter what he did with it.
Yeah.
Like it was headline news, right? So it was a great move,
Yeah, that's a good point. Elon tweets. Remember, we talked about this back to back. It seems. There was a moment where Elon could add billions onto the total crypto market cap and also magic new coins into existence by naming his dog. Really, the first Pico top signal was all the degens leveraging trading on his tweet notifications.
Yeah, definitely. I remember those times vividly.
Yeah, he single-handedly pumped Bitcoin and dumped it.
Everybody tuned into that SNL episode. Yeah. That's him right there on Saturday Night Live. Just hoping for a Doge plug. Yeah. And it came, and I think the price catapulted as a result.
No, it dumped.
Oh,
because he shit on Doge. He was like, it was like...
Oh, they asked him something. It's like, well, why do you like Doge? He's like, I don't know. It's fucking stupid or something like that. I don't know. He said something along those lines. And the Doges weren't pleased. I don't know.
Yeah, and it dumped. That's when it peaked to 50, 68 cents before SNL, and then right after it started dumping.
That's typical of like buy the news or buy the rumor, sell the news. So people were speculating
that he was going to. Yeah, exactly.
Up to the moment, and then once the moment happens, it's like, all right, it's over. Nothing left to speculate on. Yeah.
The biggest one here, I think, is Wall Street bets. Not initially a crypto phenomenon, but this was probably the most ridiculous moment in all markets. Absurd money printing antics, plus Reddit, plus meme power, plus hyper retardation. equals socialized market trading that nearly took down a major hedgy.
Yeah.
Madness.
That was actually incredible to see live. And they just co-opted the value of a company.
Yes.
GameStop.
Yeah.
You know, just.
And AMC too, right?
Yeah. It snowballed into like other, I guess, companies that were struggling. I don't know.
Yeah.
During the pandemic.
Yeah.
Nobody could go to GameStop. Nobody could go to the movies. And I think they all started buying Nokia too. Just because it's a meme. I mean, it was great. It was a reflection of like tools like Robinhood, how they've onboarded the mass like psychology into the markets, not just institutional psychology, right? Like dictating the market. Like, it was a little bit of like a battle moment, like between the people and institutions.
It was fascinating.
The narrative really like spread like a virus. It's like, dude, this is our moment to like stick it to these fuckers who've been making, so much money in these markets and haven't let us really play. It's like now we're playing our own version of it,
Yeah. And it largely worked.
Well, yeah, I guess I guess they screwed over. I guess I don't know. There was a whole thesis behind why people should be buying GameStop at the time. It was independent of all this meme stuff.
Yeah.
It was like a I think it was called like a short squeeze or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can go back in time and find out that thesis, but like it just stuck to like the Reddit boards, so Wall Street Bets in particular, and just everyone piled on. It's like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's take down this company who's making the bet in the other direction,
Right.
And it was cool, man. I was interested to see how it was going to snowball. But then everyone started trying to like siphon that network effect, and then it turned into like silver for a second.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like the next thing's silver. So that's the thing. Too many voices started to like come into the equation, and then they spread out the
liquidity power.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's how it fizzled off. Yeah. That was wild, dude.
All right, next one, Ohm and Forks. It took me a while to process Ohm, mainly because it was impenetrable and obtuse in its framing. A meme wrapped in a meme wrapped in a Ponzi. Even so, people literally thought it deserved a Nobel Prize. This is when I knew it was doomed. So somebody, some name says here, Ohm is just great. Financially speaking, it is a masterpiece that deserves a Nobel Prize in the economics and mathematically a Fields medal.
Jesus, talk about fluff, dude.
Yeah, but
it's fluffing it up.
Who said that this deserved a Nobel Prize? Maybe this guy is somebody. I don't know.
Only 60 likes, so
yeah.
This is what
I don't remember.
I forget Ohm.
I remember looking into it because Ohm and resistance. I was like, this seems interesting.
Yeah, we definitely looked at it. I'm not sure if we made a video or not about it. But
I don't think so. Think so. All right, the whole game was literally held together by early players deciding not to dump. 3-3 was an impressive meme, but it sure wasn't a Nash equilibrium.
Yeah.
The forks were even more insane and actually paved the way for the game to end. Ooh. Sorry, I clicked on it. The game to end as they popped one after the other. Okay, yeah, I just don't know. I don't remember that part.
Yeah. Hacks.
The hacks got so ludicrous that we just tuned them out after a while. Almost every DeFi project with any total value locked got walloped. Then it was the bridges. They're always going to be the jankiest piece of crypto infrastructure are the bridges.
Yeah, it's actually hilarious too, because like this is during the time where like I think everybody thought like what were audits were like so valuable, but most of the projects who were getting audited still got fucking hacked. So it's
hacked,
like I feel like the whole auditing industry is
took a huge hit.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. 13 is it didn't stop us locking up hundreds of millions in them, though, with the most egregious of these being the Ronin hack, which lost $650 million from lazy handling of private keys.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Number 14, EF dumping on us at the top twice. Oh, the Ethereum Foundation. Turns out Vitalik really is a god and can time the markets perfectly. The Ethereum Foundation sold the Pico top not once, but twice. Surely the jig is up on that one. Surely the jig is up on that one now, or every transaction from the Ethereum Foundation wallet is dump city.
Jesus. So if you had eyes on the Ethereum Foundation's wallet, like that was the signal.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of this actually.
Yeah.
Fuck, mate.
There's just too many things going on, I think, to like, but See, this is another thing. It's like we cannot correlate what happened in the past to like future events. So,
how much Ethereum does the foundation of Ethereum possess?
Yeah, probably.
And like, what is the procedure to like liquidation? Is there like a DAO vote for that? I wonder. That's like a whole different story that we
probably
missed,
not. Dude. My guess is no.
It sounds like not. Like just some boardroom of foundation.
And it makes sense. I mean,
gigagods just like
selling
liquidated.
ETH will pay for the entire show. I mean, it doesn't make sense to like have ETH like explode and you're not going to sell anything, right? So
yes, I don't know.
So Binance Smart Chain, I saw the birth of BSC pretty close up. It was a hyper degen meme coin. Remember this? We were like an exact copy of Ethereum.
Yeah,
like all the meme shit. Like
all of it, everything. Every protocol that came from DeFi was mirrored, literally.
Yeah. And everything that happened on Binance Smart Chain 100x'd.
Yep.
I remember that.
Of course. It was just the next mania. It was very... And then, we started to see the emergence of other Solana, Avalanche. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, stuff like this.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And we were speculating ourselves, like, dude, most likely... whatever happened on Binance is going to happen to all these other layer ones.
That's right.
And it pretty much did.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't get as active as others, but I mean, what is are you expecting like real innovation from these like layer one imitators?
Yeah.
Not really. Like most of the innovation originates from Ethereum, right? So
that's true.
And then it just spreads throughout. So yeah.
So it had meme coins, Ponzi's, forks, and nonsense, and generally a barely functional fork of Ethereum ran through CZ's laptops. With the dials turned up to 11. Also home to 4,000 rugs a day. Ridiculous.
Is that true? 4,000 rugs a day?
Nearly 4,000 rugs a day on Binance. 4,000, he says. That's June 5th, 2021.
I don't even understand how that's possible, but I guess they did it. Shit.
Hold on. Let me click on this link. I'm curious.
Oh, my God.
So only 3,932 potential rug pulls on Binance Smart Chain in the last 24 hours. Number one is greater than $1 million. Look carefully at the from address. The 9927 address pulled off 30 of these in one day. Smallest was 158, largest was $182,000. But funds are safe, okay?
Wow.
Damn.
Fantastic. Yeah, man.
We speculated that all these like PFP projects were happening so fast. It had to have been one team. Like,
we actually caught wind of some information that, there were like, singular actors.
Yeah.
They were largely, just putting out the same.
Yeah. Same.
Just re-spin ups of the same shit, I guess. I don't know. Those are during the early days of PFP mania because we were just like starting to see it.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell? Like all these projects look almost identical as far as like the website layout, like the roadmap.
It was exactly identical.
Because it came from like a few actors, right? And then it became like a standard approach for any future PFP project. It's pretty wild, dude.
Yeah. So number 16, Bitcoin topping at 69,000. We deserve this. Next time we see the markets become 100% meme powered, it's time to dump your bags and buy the boat. 420K next time. He tweeted November 10, dude. This is the day before it peaked at 69. It peaked in November 11th.
Damn, dude, we gotta follow Dr. Nick. This guy has some bomb tweets.
If the cycle top is 69,000, we have no one else to blame.
Yeah, and it did, right?
Yeah, that's right. Solana breaking down a lot. I remember this too. The new hot L1 in town. It made Sam one of the richest men on the planet and put 1,000 VC kids through private school. But it literally breaks down and stops working for days at a time. That's not what blockchains are meant to do.
Yeah.
Hyper JPEGization.
Yep. Here we come.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is, I had a feeling NFTs would kick off, but never in my wildest dreams thought how ridiculous it could get. It began with art and ended with a perpetual low-cost cash grab shipped out by the minute. It ends with gas race for Monkey Land. Says it all.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the sentiments. Like the PFP madness went.
That was ultra
as
madness. Yeah,
it definitely surpassed my expectations, and like I couldn't even like compare it to ICO madness. It got so.
Dude, check this out. I don't even know if I read it all, but look, Internet Computer Protocol. Dfinity was actually a super exciting prospect last cycle, but when it emerged this year with its hyper tech noble and Scientology tier release videos, it instantly gave me the creeps. An FDV of over 30 billion and a supply so cornered by insiders, the only way was down.
Yeah, I guess just, I mean, look at that. I had the same reaction too. I went to their YouTube channel. It's just so fucking
disingenuous.
I guess, but look at that. Like, it's too clean. You know what I mean? It's too like, it feels like a scene out of a movie. Yeah. So what do movies imply? It's just fake. Fake. It's not news, real, right? Like, it's too coordinated, I guess. I don't know. Which I don't like that image, to be honest. I think the future of crypto, if you want to like build communities who actually give a fuck about what it is you're trying to do, like genuine transparency and like all that stuff, right? Authenticity is going to be key.
Yeah, you don't need a scene and like...
Yeah, you don't need to see like you're from the future, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, we're time travelers. Look how fucking clean we are. These future chairs, this future
like the floor is lighting up.
I know, dude. You don't need all that, man. That's a little much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, DeFi 2.0 and the Frog Kings. The DeFi 2.0 era was, in hindsight, peak market froth.
Yeah.
The 2.0 bit was added to Ponzi, and the whole Wonderland DAO thing was controlled by a self-proclaimed Frog King and literally one of the most notorious scammers in crypto. Not a good look. Constitution DAO, I remember this. It raised over 40 million, got everyone's DAO imagination glands firing, but ultimately they lost auction to the chief lizard at Citadel Capital. Even so, the people token got took over by the Chinese meme coiners and boomed to an 800 million market cap. Behind the scenes, the DAO was an omni-shambles, and eventually it got took over by bored kids. The cycle in a nutshell. I hope you all realize that the Constitution DAO core team is no more. This account is now basically 3 unhinged 20-year-olds.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Here we come.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is
Luna.
very recent stuff.
The beginning of the end. Everyone was max shield on this ecosystem for a while. Ultimately, it transpired to be a degen-powered money printer that exploded in a ball of hubris and hyperinflationary shitcoinery.
God, this guy has a great way of saying this shit.
Sadly, took a lot of people down with it, including the master here. Centralized hyper-leveraged degen. So some people really did believe in the super cycle. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
So much so they'd risk all the money they could get their hands on to go balls deep with on-chain leverage. Damn it, clicked on it. UST triggered a chain reaction that took us to Goblin Town. The end.
Yeah.
And did I miss any?
We must admit, dude, we definitely were hyping up the super cycle theory in the beginning too, right?
Well, I don't know if we were hyping it up, but we were adding it as a possible scenario.
Yeah, I mean, that's what led to all the speculating. What is the end outcome of a super cycle look like? You know, and that's when I started thinking like government's going to get involved, all this crap, right?
Was it super cycle? Yeah, I guess we thought that it was a possible scenario. It required governments getting involved.
Yeah.
Well, it actually required a ton of companies to get involved because I guess, countries are not going to...
When we started to see the whole Elon entry into...
it was like, this is it.
Yeah. It was definitely over euphoria. Like, you see God enter the market, essentially. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah.
But yeah, you know what? This was an accurate like assessment of recount of exactly what we felt.
A few things missing, especially the whole Mark Zuckerberg thing in the metaverse.
Oh, that's true.
That's the one we felt the most because like we're active members of that community. We're builders. And so much is changing
but you know what?
Because of that.
You know why it probably didn't make the list is because nothing that crazy happened. There was no like metaverses.
That's true. I think not a lot of people benefited or degened from it.
Yeah.
Is what happened.
Yeah. Or lost money.
True, that too.
Right.
I mean, Mana skyrocketed from like less than $1 to like $5, and so did Sandbox and anything affiliated with the metaverse, and then all these. Actually, I mean, there's like 100,000 projects with the word meta in their name.
Oh
now.
Yeah, too. Yeah.
And I'm sure those are probably all scams. To be honest, not us.
For sure.
Not us. We do have meta in our name.
Yeah.
But we started in 2019.
That's right.
So let's make that clear.
The only other meta I could remember at that time was MetaMask.
And MetaFactory.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't think of another one.
Yeah, there wasn't that many. We were, I mean, our name felt very original.
And I still remember the day where they announced Facebook's changed to Meta. I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, I can't fucking believe this.
Yeah.
And I mean, it changed everything. It birthed a new sector because before that moment, I think anyone who was a metaverse enthusiast was scoffed at and disregarded. It's like, dude, you guys are fucking nerds, like ultra uber nerds. You guys are never gonna make it. You know what I mean?
And then pretty soon after that, all these big wigs were talking about multi-trillion-dollar opportunity.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a huge moment. So I would add that in, Dr. Nick, if you ever find this video.
Yes.
But great list nonetheless. That was a great. It was a memory lane trip.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We might start cataloging our own experiences because this is good.
I would like to, we have to. Okay, during this bear market, I'm
going to
actually
this.
This was during the bull market. Yeah, so we got to keep logging this. This was cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Let us know if you guys think of anything else that was missing in this list here, and let us know what you think, and follow us on Twitter @TheBlockRunner and also at MetaZone.io, and we will catch you in the next video.
Peace.